Hey Vectors, welcome back to Project Finance, and today's video we're going to go over week 31 of Dividend Challenge. If you're new to the series, Dividend Challenge invests $200 every week, no matter how good or bad the market is, with a goal of reaching 20,000 by the end of the year. We have about 5 more weeks left, so I'm really excited to see what's going to happen this week. So if you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Dennis, and my main focus channel is to help people with their personal finances and help them save money, specifically targeting millennials and people younger than that. So if you guys fit in that category, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. And with that being said, we'll just jump right into the video. The first segment is always the news, and I know last couple videos ago I talked about Bitcoin and how it's been trending like upwards like crazy lately, so we'll go over that, and then we'll go over some vaccine news, specifically Pfizer and Moderna. I called it Pfizer last week, so that was just dumb of me. I didn't know how to pronounce it, so it's actually called Pfizer. The P is silent, I think, like pho. But yeah, so we'll just jump right into that. And first off, we'll talk about Bitcoin. So if you guys watching this channel since like way beginning, I talk about Bitcoin all the time, how Bitcoin's doing really well. So beginning of the month, it was trailing about 13,000 to 12,000 ish. Before that, I think it was like 10,000. It was like steadily at 10,000 for like a good 3 to 6 months. Let's see, looking at here, it was from May to late July, it was about 10,000, and then it jumped up to like 10, 11, 12, and then it came back down to like 10. So September to October, it was kind of steady. So you guys had a pretty good opening window to jump in. It starts trending upwards on October 18. It starts trending to 11, 12. It breaks 12, and it just keeps constantly going up. Breaks 13, breaks 14 in November. So that's where we're at here, November. Let's look at the month here. So November, you'll see that it was at 13, 14 for about a couple weeks, and then it hits 15, stays 15 for a while, and then goes 16, 17, and then came back down. So it's actually a good point where I started buying right here. I bought a little bit more Bitcoin at 17, 16, 9, 17, and then now it's back to 18. It kind of follows S&P, and it follows USD being falling down, because USD is going to fall down once the stimulus check's coming out, and they're really pushing for the stimulus check. So that's why I think it's a really good time to buy Bitcoin before it skyrockets. I think by 2021 it should be around 2025, around that mark. Actually, this morning it jumped to 19. Let's see here to today, and you see here it's about 18 for earlier part of today, and then came to 19. It's kind of been sitting around 19 for a bit. I think it's going to sit around 19 until Christmas time-ish. Probably a week before Christmas, it'll probably hit to 20, 21. Once it hits 20, we don't know when the next threshold is going to be, so I don't know where to start, when to jump in, because you don't know when the bottom point is at. So I still think it's a pretty good point to buy right now. Until it hits like 30,000, I think that's going to be too much, but right now I think it's pretty good. I have about 2 coins of this, so I'm kind of all in on this at this point. You can take a look at Ether, second most popular crypto. It's been hitting around 600 today. I think it just hit 600 this morning. This morning it was around 500, 580, and then hit 600. It's been sitting there for the last couple 12 hours, so I think it's pretty steady. I think it's going to stay at 600. I looked at the last week, it hit 600 and then came back down. So I bought it like right here again, the low point when Bitcoin also fell. Ether and Bitcoin kind of follows the same trend line. Look at here, November 26. And over here in Bitcoin, November 26, it fell same time, same sharp point. A lot of people tend to do is that once Bitcoin starts to rallying up, people dump the Ether and jump onto Bitcoin, and then once Bitcoin kind of settles off, they dump Bitcoin and jump back onto Ether, because Ether is more of the stable cryptocurrency. A lot of programmers, a lot of altcoins, they base their code off of Ether, but Bitcoin is the OG, so a lot of people like to go back on Bitcoin while rallying upwards. But Ether, I think, is kind of the future. I think in the way future, there's probably going to be like 4 coins, Bitcoin, Ether, and like 2 more coins are like program based of Ether. That's more stable, kind of like I think Facebook coin might be one of the contenders for the 3rd coin, and the 4th coin we don't know yet. But Ether is probably never going to go away as long as Bitcoin is still a thing. But we can look at last month here, and you can see that it gained almost 100%, because it was at 380. So I guess like 70%, 380, now it's 600. So I think if you guys invested back in early November, you guys have a pretty good gain. I think in terms of percentages, Ether has been performing a lot better than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin has the chance of going parabolic. So if you guys want to gamble, Bitcoin's the way to go. But you guys want to steadily come up, I think Ether's a good choice as well. But let's look at Pfizer real quick. Interesting thing about Pfizer and Moderna is that Pfizer came out with the news first that they had the vaccine and like they're ready to go, or like they said that they had success rates, right? But you can see that the stock hasn't been coming up, which is really interesting. They kind of announced it a little after election day, which is November 3rd. So you can see here, it jumped a little bit. It jumped about $3, which is about 10%, 9%. And then since then, it's kind of like trailing downwards and kind of sideways for the last 2-3 weeks. And it kind of rose another 10% last 2 days. But if you look in comparison to Moderna, Moderna's going up like 20%. I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me, but both vaccines should be working. I think just because Moderna is backed up by the government and Pfizer isn't, Pfizer is more privatized. Moderna is probably why it's gaining a lot more money than Pfizer is. If you guys don't know what Operation Warp Speed is, it's pretty much Trump's initiation plan to push the vaccine forward as quickly as possible. Hence Operation Warp Speed. So they invested at least $10 billion on finding a vaccine as soon as possible, get it all approved, FDA approved and everything like that. And Moderna is one of the main ones that are trying to get that money, or one of the main ones that are being funded by that. I'm not too sure about the history about that, but Moderna is one of the front runners for that Operation Warp Speed. They'll be one of the ones that get the money for it. I think how it works is that Operation Warp Speed paid for some of the R&D, and they're paying for like 100 million doses of the vaccine. I just find it funny that 7 times more profitable if you invest into Moderna versus Pfizer. I guess in terms of having money readily there, it makes sense. But we'll see. Maybe Pfizer, since it's more privatized, they will see the uptrend afterwards. Once they start seeing sales for it, maybe that's what's going to happen, while Moderna's kind of get the front end of the profits. So we'll see what happens. But these stocks also trend with the stock market. So when these go up, because the vaccine's come out, the S&P is going to go up as well, meaning the market's they're getting ready to come back into normality. That's why Bitcoin and Ether is coming up as well. The economy is getting ready to come back out and start spending their money again. But that's pretty much it for the news. Let's jump right into the video. I don't think I have any other thing to talk about besides, I guess, Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys are still safe and weren't affected by the virus. Cases have been jumping since Thanksgiving. I went to get tested on Friday and the line was super long. I had to wait about an hour, and then my friend today got tested. I had to wait 2 hours. So before I got tested, I think I only waited like 10 minutes. It was like 2 cars in front of me. This time there was like about 20 cars. Yeah, my friend waited 2 hours when he normally only waits like 30 minutes. So people are just getting tested right after Thanksgiving because they feel guilty of going to see their friends or family, and they want to get tested to see if they're still okay. Because if they're not, they're probably going to tell their family that they got the virus, and then they're probably going to go get tested as well. So the amount of cases is only going to go up from now. So hopefully you guys are still safe out there, and we'll just jump right into M1 Finance here for today. And let's log in. So last week, week 30, we're at $19,037. I hope to get 19.2, at least 19.2. I think the S&P has been going up. So out of the prediction, I think it will be at 19.4 or 19.3 at least, but I'll be happy just 19.2, and then we'll just steadily get 200 and reach the finish line. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, and we're $19,588. So about $388 in gain. Damn, dude, I might actually finish it before the end of the year, man. So the last week should be week 35. So we have 4 more weeks and we're almost there. So, just hope nothing crazy happens and like the vaccine just suddenly doesn't work and just everything just plummets. So even if we reach 20,000 next week, I'm not gonna end the challenge until the end of the year because you never know what happens. Someone might get poisoned and then this thing just drops and I just lose the challenge. So, but right now looking really good. I can just hope that it stays steady and get 200 every week and we'll reach it. As long as there's no losses, we'll be good. But yeah, I'm really excited. We're gonna hit 20,000 in the year if all goes well. We're not even well, if all goes steady. I don't even have to hope for it to go well. But yeah, let's go over the portfolio here. So we're at $19,588.01, up $3,385.51, up 26.7%. That's insane, dude. 26.7%. Let's go to the first pie here. We're at the aggressive ETF pie. We're at a total value of $9,705.35, up $1,635.08, up 25.92%. Let's go inside. And yeah, the S&P is good. VB's at 40.47%. That's actually really interesting. They got rid of the name of the fund because it used to be like small businesses and REITs and stuff like that. And I don't remember off my head, so I'm sorry. All I know is that VV is small capital and VOO is S&P 500. But they got rid of it. I wonder why. Probably have to email them, bring it back, or maybe just an update that they're not going to bring back. But I really liked what it was before. Now they just tell me the company, Vanguard Group Inc. I actually didn't know LQD and SHY was owned by BlackRock. That's actually pretty funny. And I was kind of like pooping on them because they weren't doing that well. Especially like SHY wasn't doing well at all. Yeah, it sucks. I can't tell what it is. Even when I go inside, it doesn't say what it is. I guess only for this pie it matters, but because the other pies doesn't really matter. We know who it is by what company it is. But for this one, because they're all Vanguard, they don't tell me what type of Vanguard stock it is. So it's kind of unfortunate. But let's go over the last week here. So last week we can see that VOO was up 1.28%, up $48.18. And that's the only one that kind of went over for 1%. BB dropped 0.03%, that doesn't really matter. And the other ones that are under 1%, doesn't really matter as well. Overall, as a pie, we went up $42.76. So it wasn't the market that made my portfolio go up. So I might be the work for home stock that gone up, because I know Chegg did go up and Zoom did go up, but we'll see the changes when we get there. So let's go to the next pie for now. And actually we can see already that work from home pie did gain some ground, because now work from home pie is above dividend hunting pie. But we'll go over dividend hunting pie first. So dividend hunting pie's value is at $4,855.08, up $979.92, up 31.72%. Let's go inside. So dividend hunting pie were all over 30% besides GOF, which is up 28.03% only. I say only, but it's still a lot. Let's go to the low week here. BlackRock went up 3.04%, now 3% for the week. That's just insane. Every week the stocks go up 1 to 3%. Can't complain about that. Let's go to the next pie here. So last pie is work from home pie. We haven't seen it come in second for a while now. I think it's been third out of the 3 pies for about I would say 12 weeks. I think only time when this was above was when Zoom just skyrocketed, which is like early September. But see here, we have a total value of $5,027.58, and then the total gain is $667.83, and a total return of 17.68%. Let's go inside. And I believe Zoom went up a little more. I think last week it was at 75%, now it's at 84.49%. Chegg is in the positive now. Microsoft's in the positive now. Microsoft's just been up and down. Last week I believe we were down like 1%, and now it's up 2.2%. Chegg is up 6.87% from being down 3 point something percent. So it's a 9% gain. That's probably why I got a gain for this week. Let's go over the week view here. And yeah, Chegg went up 9.25%, up $82.61 for the week. A big return, a big swing. I bought a lot more Chegg on my personal account Robinhood, knowing that this is gonna happen, or hoping this is gonna happen, because I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But yeah, DocuSign went up 4.93%, and Zoom went up 11.17%, and Microsoft went up 1.89%. Last week the only negative was Chegg, and now it's up 6.87%. Let's go over the week. This is where the big gain came from. So this week, this work from home pie went up $295.30. So yeah, no negative stock for this week for work from home pie. I think for any of the pies, I don't think there's any negative stock. So that's a pretty good week in my opinion. Let's go over activities. So last week is 23rd. Since then, we had a dividend of $3.44 from DHY and just a deposit for $200. Let's go over the holdings here. So I really don't like how they don't show you what this is anymore. If I can't get the name to come back, I might have to go back to my old video and write down what these are, because I don't remember. I only remember VOO is S&P 500 because that's like the big one that everyone knows of, and then VB is small capital. I don't even remember which one REIT is, but let's go to the top 3 here. So top 3 is Zoom, still at first place with 83.32%, VB at 28.5%, and VWO at 25.1%. We have VOO dropping to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 7th place now. So I mean, it's still up there. I mean, I can't really complain about them like losing to each other, because like, it's still a gain in my book. Just BlackRock and DHY has been doing really well, where it's above 20%. So I can't complain that something's being passed by another stock of mine. So it's good news on top of good news, I guess. Let's go to bottom 3 here. So actually there is still a negative stock with SHY being down 0.14%. There's $96.95, man. This is just like, what are you doing? Waste $100, man. Just take it out. I'll probably just leave it there until like end of the challenge. It's because it's been with me for so long. I'm not gonna get rid of it. Just leave it there. Microsoft being at 1.3%, and then Chegg being at 5.45%. Chegg coming back from the depths of negative, and now it's up 5.45%. It's great. So let's go back to the portfolio quick and go over the week here. And yeah, the total week we gained total $366.18, up 1.92%. All of that, almost all of that, was the work from home pie, up $295.30. That's a pretty big swing, 6.24% over a week. Can't complain there. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today's video. Let me know down below if you guys also had a big swing this week. And lastly, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you guys liked the video. Subscribe to the channel for more content and notification for all the updates. And I'll see you guys next one. Bye.